guns and money. This shit has hit the fan. Guns and money. Send lawyers, guns and money. So, this is what I've been wanting to do. Some people ask me, do you expect to change everybody's mind with this? And I thought, well, you know what? No, it's just that I don't want my mind to be changed by all the MAGA hatred and the racism and the xenophobia or any of that stuff. I just wanted to start making a little bit of symbolic protest. I spent 4 years in the Navy, 16 years with an intelligence service, and I took an oath to defend the Constitution, not oath of loyalty to the president, but an oath to the Constitution to defend it from enemies, both foreign and domestic. And I really can't imagine a greater enemy that we face right now than Trump and his MAGA movement. And I'm not, even though I have been a movie actor, to me it's not, I'm not making like an idle thing. It's actually, this guy has called for mass deportations of illegal aliens who are just people here working, doing the jobs doing things like feeding us and picking our food and fixing our cars and building our houses. Yeah, I don't, that's straight out of Nazi Germany. He's talking about signing emergency decrees when he gets into office. And again, that's straight out of Nazi Germany. So, I really do think he's an enemy, domestic enemy to our Constitution. I'm not advocating that, setting him on fire. I just want to burn up all the fascist images that remind us that we're going into a real danger area. It's kind of satisfying to see them all crumpled up, melting with glue all over the place. I still don't really know why people voted for him. Every time I try to ask, somebody did. They really don't provide an answer. They just either don't talk back or anything like that. So I found this sign. I didn't steal it, actually. I found this sign lying in the gutter about 2 weeks before the election. And I decided I'd keep it, just like our soldiers in World War II decided that they would keep a souvenir Nazi flag. I thought, okay, we need something to remind ourselves of what this era is going to be like. And then here we are, going right into it again. So I suggested that, well, if you can't find a sign, maybe you can borrow one, maybe you can buy one. Buy a MAGA hat. borrow by a Confederate flag. Or if you can't do any of those things, then just print it out on a piece of paper and chuck it in the fire. So here we go. Just take a picture of him and throw it in the fire. He almost escaped that one too. God damn it, he's slippery. Here's another symbol of fascism, oppression, racism, and all that. Just burn it all away. For good measure, I printed out Steve Bannon. He's the one who's going to lead the charge against the gay people. So he's got to go too. And now here's basically what I consider to be Trump's Himmler. He's after all the brown people and the black people. They got to be rounded up. They got to be deported. So Miller, be gone. This really strongly affects me, people. It really does. Because I've got friends and relatives who are very scared about this. I've got gay friends who are married, afraid they're going to lose their legal marriage status. I've got transvestite friends and friends with transvestite kids, and they're worried that they could become illegal. Fat-handed technical glitch. So I was talking about my gay friends and my trans friends, my black friends, and my brown friends, and I consider friends as people that you could actually go to their house for dinner or have them over to dinner. I'm sure a lot of MAGA people don't have friends like that, because if you have friends like that, then how could you vote for a man who's just going to totally screw them over? Talking with my friends who are in the military, and they're worried about being deployed in the National Guard to have to round up illegal aliens, and that's just, to me, that's just disgusting. You know, that they even consider that. So I just want to make it a public act. Not that much of a public around here, but it is the Como fire pits after all. And there are, I don't know, maybe 20 cars drove by while the sign was still recognizable. So I hope they pass that message on to whoever needs to hear it. It's a small act. It's really small. But then that's how you get inoculated. A small act of resistance. So if I have to take a bigger act of resistance in the future, it's going to come a lot easier. This got totally fucked up. I was ready to start the fire at 11 o'clock in the morning, same time that Trump was taking his oath of office. And unfortunately, the lighter fluid I bought didn't catch, and my lighters, my four count them, big lighters that I brought, none of them would work when it's 10 below zero, which it is right now. In fact, I gotta put my hands out, kind of hold this to warm up a little bit. It's 10 below with about a 5-10 mile an hour breeze. So I don't know what that brings it down to, 20 below maybe. So yeah, small act of disobedience, small act of resistance. It kind of vaccinates you. I'm going to use that word deliberately because so many people in MAGA are against vaccinations and masks and taking care of other people and helping other people better chances to live. Oh my God. That's the first time I realized I was surrounded by people without a heart and a brain. So, yeah, a small act of resistance so that if you need to take a bigger act of resistance, you ready for it. You know, in my Minds movie, I thought maybe, you know, while the sign was burning, some guy would jump out of his car and come over here and yell at me, "Hey, you can't do that." And I was ready. Not sure what I was going to do, but I was ready. So I hope you noticed a nice Boy Scout formation I had on the firewood for the fire. If not, I'll put a picture up, shows that later. Well, I guess this wraps it up for now. All my symbols of fascism are tossed away in the fire. My sign is gone. Wood was purchased from Menards. I had to resort to using kitchen matches and gasoline to get this thing started. So I guess sometimes the old ways are the best ways. Again, I'm not advocating going out and burning anybody or anything down. No GOP offices, no representative or congressman offices, no party offices. But I want you all to take action in the future. I want you to write to your congressman, write to your city council people, show up at city council meetings, show up at school board meetings, because they're banning books. And we all know what happened to the last people who decided to ban books. Yeah, that's the Nazis too. So I think we need to just say Godwin's law does not apply for the next 4 years, because you know, you don't lose an argument when you bring up the Nazis. What we're doing is telling people, hey, you guys look just like the Nazis. So they need to get used to that. All right, so much for the podcast. I will let you know if anything else needs to be done. Thanks for watching.
Send lawyers, guns, and money. This shit has hit the fan.